For Whom the Bell Tolls by Metallica. The tuning of the original song is actually a quarter step higher than standard, so if you try to play along with the original record, you might find yourself a little off. But if you want to play along the song, I have a cover out in standard E tuning with all the instruments played. The link is in the description, so please check that out. Maybe leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And let's move on to this tutorial where we look at all the guitar parts, the lead, the rhythm, and the harmony. And we also look at how to play the bass intro on an actual guitar as a respect to Cliff Burton. So the intro is played as where both the lead and the rhythm guitars play, which is F sharp power chord, 2 on the 6th string, and 4 on the 5th and the 4th strings. And you want to give it like a heavy palm mute, so take the edge of your palm and find a spot that sounds very heavy near the bridge. And you want to do F sharp power chord 4 times. So it's like groups of 2 and 2 groups. So an E power chord, which is 6th string open and 2 on the 5th and the 4th strings. So, and you let the E ring. And this thing is played 12 times. So during the entire intro, the lead and the rhythm guitars play this, while the bass guitar does something different. And while this portion is actually played on a bass guitar, I've included the tabs if you want to play it on a regular guitar as well. So it goes as that's 6th string open, then on the 4th string, 12, 11, 10, 9. Then pull off from 12 to 9 on the 4th string again. Then on the 5th string, 10 and 9. Then 12 on the 4th string again. Then on the 6th string, 10 and 9. And you vibrate on the 9th and then kind of slide it out at the end. So and after instead of hammering, you can sometimes just play the note alone. So kind of like. So just kind of vary it a little bit to make it sound dynamic. Doing those 12 repetitions, bass guitar plays its main riff for the first 8 and then transitions in the next 4. And after the intro, the bridge is played by both the guitars, which sounds like. And at the end of the intro, you do and then move on to the bridge, which is E power chord, 6th string open, and 2 on the 5th string. And these are all palm muted. Then after E, you go to G, which is 3 on the 6th, 5 on the 5th. Then move half step down to F sharp power chord, which is 2 on the 6th, 4 on the 5th. Then F power chord, which is 1 and 3 on the 6th and the 5th respectively. Then again repeat that. Total of 3 times, and then E again, F sharp, G, and then you play A power chord, which is not palm muted. So 5th string open and 2 on the 4th string. So 3 repetitions of. Then at the end, E, F sharp, G, A. not palm muted, open, right? And the same thing is repeated, the 3 repetitions, and then, but instead of A, the second time, you do B power chord, which is 2 on the 5th string and 4 on the 4th string. So and then again you play the whole thing with A at the end, and then you repeat it with B at the end. So that's A, B, A, B. And after that you play E power chord for 2 bars, which is 0 on the 6th string, 2 on the 5th and the 4th. And then the solo begins. And while the lead guitar is playing the solo, the rhythm guitar plays the same rhythm as the verses, which goes E power chord for 2 bars, again 0, 2, and 2. Then G power chord, which is 3 on the 6th and 5 on the 5th and the 4th. So 2 bars, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 bar, 2, 3, 4. Then what you do is quickly hit the G and kind of cut it, kind of slide it. So not slide like that, just really quick. And then second line is basically similar. E again for 2 bars, G for 1 bar, then C, which is 3 on the 5th, 5 on the 4th and the 3rd strings, and A, which is 5th string open, 2 on the 4th and the 3rd string. And then you repeat these 2 lines. Now let's look at the first solo. It's actually very simple. It's the same line repeated over and over again. It goes as so that is 12 on the 3rd string, and it's slightly palm muted. So 12, 9, 11, then 12 on the 4th string, then again on the 3rd string, 9, 11. So that's it. That's the same line repeated over and over again. And for the right hand, just use alternate picking. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And one thing to note is that it's 3 notes per bar. So make sure you practice that with the metronome slowly and then kind of increase speed. Right after the first solo, the rhythm guitar and the lead guitar both play the same riff as the chorus section, which goes. So that is played as 6th string open, palm muted, downstrokes 3 times. Then G power chord, 3, 5, and 5 on the 6th, 5th, and 4th. Then 3 times each string open again, palm muted. A power chord, no palm mute. 5, 7, and 7, starting on 6th string. So that is again 3 times, and G. An A sharp power chord, which is 1 on the 5th string, 3 on the 4th and the 3rd string. And then F sharp power chord, which is 2, 4, and 4 on the 6th, 5th, and 4th strings. Then that's the first line. The second line is similar. G, 3 strokes in A, then. So the first is kind of still similar. 3 strokes in G, but you don't stop like before. You go immediately to 2 strokes again. Then A sharp power chord again, which is again 1, 3, 3 on the 5th, 4th, and 3rd. Then F sharp power chord again, 2, 4, 4, starting on the 6th string. Then 1, 3, 3, which is F power chord. So the second line as a whole is. Then you repeat the first line again, and then you repeat the second line again. And after that, the first verse begins, which is the same rhythm as we learned earlier for the solo section. You can go to the description and check the timestamp again. Then after the first verse, the chorus is played, which is again the same riff that we just learned. Now, we're going to look at how to play the vocals, but on a guitar. This is not necessary, but if you want to do it, I just included it as a bonus track. It goes as... So that is 9 on the third string, 8 times, then on the second string 8 and 7, then 7 on the third string again, then 8 on the second string 6 times. So together it sounds like... Then it's kind of similar, the starting. Until 7 on third. And then this time, instead of the 8, what you do is... So that is 7 on the third string, 5 times, and then you quickly go to 9 on the third string. Then on the second string, 8. So 3 times. Then 3 times 9 on the third string. So the next time, you repeat everything as it is. Except at the ending. So this time, 4 times 8 on the second string and 2 times 9 on the third string. Then the chorus section is... So that's on the third string, 7, 9, 7. Then 8 on the second string. Then 7 on the third string again. That's 8 on the second string, 4 times, and then again. So that's the portion of For Whom the Bell Tolls. And that's it for the vocals. So this is like verse 1 and chorus, and it's the same for verse 2 and chorus. After the first chorus, the second solo begins, which is played as... Rhythm guitar plays 3 different lines, and each line starts with E power chord, and the second chord is different in each time. So the first one is E, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 2 E's total. The second line is E. So that is G power chord, 3 on the 6th string, 5 on the 4th and the 5th. Then you do quick. Then you do 3 strokes, palm muted, just the 6th string. So whole chord, 3 strokes, whole chord again. And after the whole chord, there's like immediate stop. So you do. So that's the second line. The third line is again E at the first, 2, 3, 4, and B power chord, which is 2 on the 5th string, 4 on the 4th and the 3rd string. So that's the third line. Then you play the first line again, the second line, then third line. So it's basically 1, 2, 3, and repeat all of them again. Now, let's look at the second solo. We'll divide it into 6 lines, and each line containing 2 bars. And the easy part about it is the first bar in all the lines is the same, and the second bar is basically one note almost every time. So it starts as, so that is 3rd string, 12, 9, 11. Then 12 on the 4th string. Then 9 on 3rd again. Then 11 on the 4th string. Then on the 4th string, 12, 9, 11. Then on the 5th string, 12, then 9 on 4th, 10 on 5th. So 3rd string, 12, 9, 11, then 4th string 12, 3rd 9, 11 on 4th, then on the 4th, 12, 9, 11 again, 12 on 5th, 9 on 4th, 10 on 5th. And that is the first bar for each line. So you just keep repeating that every time. And for the second bar, first time, you play E power chord. So, same as the rhythm. The second line, you play same as the rhythm again. Then the third line is just 9 on 4th string. And you vibrate it. So, nine on 4th. Then 4th line is 12 on the 2nd string. So, then 5th line is 12 on the 3rd string. And you vibrate it. So, then the 6th line is again 12 on the 2nd string. And that is it for the second solo for the lead guitar. And there's a harmony guitar underneath this that plays the last 3 lines. So 4th, 5th, and 6th lines. Now let's look at the harmony guitar portion for the second guitar solo. It starts at the 4th line and goes on for 4, 5, and 6 lines. And like the lead guitar, the first bar for all the lines is the same, and the second bar is just one note. So let's look at the first bar goes as, so that's the first bar. You play 8 on the 2nd string, 9 on 3rd, 7 on 2nd. So then on the 3rd string, 7 and 9. Then 7 on the 1st string, 8 on 2nd, 9 on 3rd. So up to now we have then 10 on 2nd, 7, 8, then 7 on 1st. So again, let's look at it very slowly. And the second bar is just one note every time. So first line is just 7 on 1st again. So together it's the second line, the second bar is 8 on the 2nd string. So it sounds like. For the third line, the second bar is again the same as the first line, which is 7 on the first string. When you're playing this portion live with just a rhythm guitarist and a lead guitarist, what you could do is the rhythm guitarist plays the rhythm part for the first 3 lines, loops it, and then plays the harmony guitar part for the next 3 lines. And that is it for the harmony portion for the solo section. Then after the second solo, you play the verse section again, and then the chorus. If you need to review them real quick, there are timestamps in the description, so you can check them out again. Now the only portion left is the outro, and it is played as. So the rhythm guitar does E power chord, but this time it's the higher octave. 7 on the 5th string, 9 on the 4th string, and you also throw in a 6th string open. So, and then that is F sharp power chord, but 1 octave higher than what we were playing earlier. 9 on the 5th string, 11 on the 4th and the 3rd string. So twice. And the time signature alternates between 4/4 and 6/4. So that was the first line. Then the second line is again the same E with the 6th string open, and so F sharp again, 9, 11, 11 twice, and then G power chord. Again, this is 1 octave higher, so 10 on the 5th string, 12 on the 4th and the 3rd. So that's the second line. So together, first line, second line, and then you keep on repeating this till the end of the song. During the outro section, you could have the harmony guitar play. So whenever the rhythm guitar hits the E, play nothing, and during the F sharp, play 14 on the 2nd string, 16 on the 3rd string, and do a full bend on the 16 on the 3rd string, and do that twice. And then whenever the rhythm guitar plays the G chord, play 15 on the 2nd string, 17 on the 3rd string, and bend it full bend. For the outro section, the lead guitar just makes a bunch of wah pedal and whammy bar noises. So just get a pedal, take your whammy bar and go wah. Or you could improvise a really quick solo. Whatever you do, just have fun. And this concludes the tutorial to For Whom the Bell Tolls by Metallica. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And as always, keep rocking.